Yes, lads, welcome to the first episode of the West Ham career. In this series, we're going to be looking at what would happen if West Ham re-signed Dimitri Payet. We're going to have 2 games per episode, a couple of transfers, and maybe a bit of training. Looking at our objectives, first up we've got youth development. We need to sign 1 player in our youth academy assigned to the forward position. So we'll see if we can get a striker in. Then we've got brand exposure. We need to make 45 million from shirt sales. That should come from Payet alone, really. We don't have Europe, so on to domestic success. We need to finish mid-table and reach the round of 16. And in the next 2 seasons, we need to get a Europa League spot. We'll do that easy. Then lastly, Gold and Sullivan want us to increase the club worth by 30%. Greedy bastards. Right, so we've let a couple of people go out on loan, Xande Silva being one. So you've got Joe Anang and Jared Bowen out on loan. So we've dropped a bit of the dead weight of the team. Got rid of Robert Snodgrass, Aaron Cresswell and Pablo Zabaleta. Now for the main part of the series, Dimitri Payet. They wanted 22 mil and we got them down to 21.5. And then for his contract, they wanted 76 grand a week. I thought, yeah, I'll have that. I like playing with a target man you can whip balls into, so I thought Giroud will be a good job. I offered 8 mil, they wanted 9.8. Made a bit of a mistake here, really. I wanted to offer him an important squad role. Since I couldn't promise him as much playing time, they weren't having it. They wanted a crucial one. So I had to accept it. Rather forget this one, to be honest. I took him on 81 grand a week with 760 signing bonus. And the last signing in this episode, we've signed one of the most promising youngsters about, Ansu Fati from Barcelona, for 18.7 mil is release clause. We've offered him a rotation squad role, 5-year contract, and 100 grand a week, along with a 330 grand signing bonus. This is the training I've set up for us to do every week. Might change it a little bit, but just the players with high potential, really. We set Fatty and Payet to their normal numbers and got into the game.
Fans have waited and wondered, would it happen? Now it has happened. Now it's all about his debut. And a warm welcome from one of the newer venues here in the football-mad capital of England. We're at the London Stadium. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon. And there are few more enjoyable days on the football calendar than opening day in the Premier League. It's West Ham United facing Manchester City.
Well, thank you, Derek. Brilliant atmosphere here today. All that hard slog in pre-season, all aim for this game. First game of the season, all that preparation is for this. It's for this 90 minutes. Focus on it, get the 3 points, move on to the next one. Looking forward to it.
And the starting lineup for West Ham United. The experienced Łukasz Fabianski stands between the posts. Angelo Ogbonna plays with Issa Diop in central defence. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be 2 men up front.
This is the lineup we're going to use. 3-5-2, just like we play on clubs. Best formation in FIFA, I think.
And so the starting 11 for Manchester City. And you tend to know what you're going to get tactically from this team. High pressing.
Well, high pressing, high energy. I played this system at Arsenal many a year under George Graham. It doesn't half work when it works well. Sometimes you can just get exposed to the back. But
and here's City's team. Pep Guardiola putting out a 4-3-3 as usual. Their team's worth about 10 times what ours is. Try and get the 3 points.
Dimitri Payet with it. Untidy in possession.
And straight away they're all over us. Win the ball in midfield. Send a long ball through Sterling.
Interesting pass.
Who gets taken down by Antonio for the penalty.
And the referee.
Aguero steps up. And of course
in
he
it
puts the
goes.
penalty away.
As
1-0
coolly
City.
as you like. Never in any doubt from the spot.
Well, as we see it again, I can tell you his nerves will have been jangling, but he kept his nerve. Really good penalty.
It's completely overhit.
City are all over us early on.
Sterling.
With De Bruyne going close again. For the
Giving it a
box.
try. He's gone for power, Lee, but it's wide.
Well,
we finally get a
Derek,
chance for
you,
a
me
nice
and everybody
tackle
in this
move.
ground thought that one was
Lots
it.
passing.
There's a slide rule
Giroud through
pass.
Payet, bangs it.
Well, can say a
Good
big
save from
thank
the
you
keeper.
to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
A good ball from Haller into Antonio.
Antonio.
Somehow he gets past his man. Puts the ball into the box.
Attending to
He's
his
cleared.
defensive chores.
Rice turns with it on the edge of the box.
And there.
Nice little fake by Haller.
He
Back
cuts
ball.
it back. And
Felipe
a goal.
Anderson.
The equaliser. Superb entertainment.
Stop the supply, you stop the goal. We learned that one at school, Derek. Poor defending here.
Late in the first
Silva.
half, they're attacking again. David
It is
Silva
a
beats
decent
his
looking
man,
attack
has a
here.
shot.
Wonderful
Straight over the
chance.
bar.
And the shot decidedly lacking accuracy.
Well, he had other options as well, but he chose to shoot.
Pep is
Well,
not
that was
happy
the
that his
chance.
team's losing.
Yeah, the fixtures
Straight
come
away
in
from the
thick
goal
and
kick
fast.
after Fabianski gives
Oh,
it
he's
straight
given
to
us
Aguero.
away.
Who knocks it
Well,
onto
now
David
Silva.
Silva, but
Well, they can
Fabianski
say a
makes a
big
good
thank
save.
you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
At half-time, we make our first sub of the game, bring Ansu Fati on for his debut.
Souček.
Ansu Fati gets the ball on his debut
Payet.
into Payet with a lovely turn, beats a
Might be
man,
able to get
beats
in behind
another
the
man,
defence. And a
puts
chance
the ball
for
into
them
the
to
back
nudge in
post,
front.
and it's Felipe
And he
Anderson
scored
again,
not
2-1
once,
to
but
West Ham.
twice. They simply cannot stop him, and no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Man City are not
Gundogan.
happy at being behind.
Rodri.
Straight away, they're back
Bernardo
on the
Silva.
counter.
And
Into
he
De
takes
Bruyne
on
with
the
a shot, saved by
A very high
Fabianski.
degree of difficulty for Perotti. And Bernardo
David
Silva
Silva
has
with a
it.
good ball in. Gundogan at the back post, what a
The
save
keeper
by
acquitted
Fabianski.
himself well.
Let's
Yeah,
have
it was a
another
good
look
ball
at
in,
that.
wasn't it? But
That is a class save by Fabianski right there.
Derek, over the last 15
Man
minutes,
City
dominant.
absolutely
They're
dominating
playing
at
well
this
in
point with
midfield, they're
61%
creating
possession in the
chances.
last 15
It's just
minutes.
Gundogan!
Good save by
Not the
Fabianski
easiest of
again.
situations for the keeps at
Pep's
El
really
change.
not happy. For a second sub of the game, we bring on Lanzini for Payet. We'll see if the duel can make something happen to put this game to bed, eh?
And it's Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel
On and on he
Jesus
goes.
beats a man, gets into the box, cuts it back
He's
for
got to
Perotti. Good
score.
save by
Not the
Fabianski.
easiest of
that is
situations for
a
the
huge
keeper.
miss by Perotti. You should
Well,
not
he
be
didn't
missing
have
that.
it quite on the target, Lee.
Oh, it was a great opportunity. Sometimes you've got a choice. Power or
And that's the end of the game and the end of the episode. Sorry for a bit of a short one, but I had to get it out as quick as possible. Next episode will be out on Saturday, and it should be a longer one, about 15-20 minutes. Cheers, lads.